Oh my god. Hello everyone. It is Wednesday 24th. We're about just a little bit under or over a week from opening. It's once again time before my class, which means I'm bored and I'm gonna sit here in my car. My face is burning. This is awful. What's happening to me? Oh my god. I got medicine from a doctor because I have really sensitive skin. I'm supposed to use it every time it feels like my skin's burning. But I thought that was like in relation to the medicine that they gave me. But I don't use that medicine on my face. I guess now I do. But it was burning before then. Maybe it's just the weather. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the stuff I'm using to clean my face. It's screwing with my skin. I don't know. It hurts. Everything hurts. And the sun's coming out and I don't like it. Every time I exhale, it's like kind of hot right up here, which is awful. Not every time I exhale, but I feel it. Maybe it's just because my skin is just, or my face is just hot. That's what's increasing the thing. I don't think I'm actually directly inhaling or exhaling rather down there. And as you can see, I still didn't fix this. I meant to go get like a thing. It's probably like a bunch of noise. I meant to get like a little thing right over here so I can just prop it up. But I didn't because I'm good at planning. How do I breathe like this? I guess it is my nose. Sorry, I'm just experimenting because this hurts me. Today's the last day I get to have all this because we're going in for haircuts today. Well, a bunch of just dust and dandruff. I cleaned my hair, I promise. I'm not supposed to have these. But yeah, we're supposed to get our haircuts for the stage play. I just got my prop, which is the biggest gun I've ever held. That's not true. I have a hunting rifle. But it's a revolver, and it takes up a little bit over half my body, and everyone noticed. Everyone who saw the gun is just like looking at me and then just going, that gun is like big on you. I'm like, yeah, I know. So we did that. Actually, we were doing tech run-throughs. I think I said that the last time. We were doing tech runs all week pretty much. Well, 2 days. And what that basically means is we go through the whole play. We start and stop, go through the whole play, and we basically try to find out how lighting cues work and how the curtains work, blah blah blah. You know, they're just trying to figure that out. And I guess at the same time, the design team's also trying to figure out, you know, how our costumes are going to affect the lighting, how the costumes should be, so that, yeah, I guess that's what I meant. Yeah, you know, the costumes and the lighting, so that they don't, you know, it doesn't cover up our face too much, or, you know, makes us look flat or whatever. And I think we're doing makeup next week. Ugh. I've never put on makeup in my entire life. Oh, that's gonna be awful. So basically, wow. I don't know what else to say. I do these videos on Wednesdays because it's the last time I'm here in the day, and otherwise I'm like here at night, which is, I don't really have time to do these videos. I'm really glad I found parking because I usually come here like half an hour earlier, and I guess as long as I come in between 9:30 and 10, I should be good, because classes start at 9:30, so people tend to, classes start here at 9:30, so people tend to want to get here at like 9ish. And I guess classes also end at 9, because I know there's some early classes that start at 7 or 8. So those people probably have like the big science classes, and they probably don't have another class until later on this evening, which sucks for me. I don't understand. Like, it's a trend. It's not really a definitive thing. I'm just making assumptions, but basically it's just people tend to take science classes early in the day, and they tend to not take any more classes other than another science class later that day. So there's that. I don't know. The play's going great. Everything's going fantastic. Gonna gonna try and see. I was talking to a friend of mine, and basically I was just like, oh, just girl problems. Not I'm a girl and I have problems. I mean problems, trying to communicate with girls. And I basically just kind of, I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I pulled out my yearbook, and this is stuff that people wrote like around a year ago, probably like half a year ago. And I don't know, I liked some of them, and some of them, like, it made me feel weird. Like, nothing, like, no one wrote anything bad, like, you smell, or whatever. It's just, what they wrote kind of made me feel something, and I don't know if that feeling was exactly good. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like the thing you get where you go over your yearbook like 10 years later, and then they're like, we'll be best friends forever, and then you're like, I haven't talked to that person for a decade. You know what I mean? It's that type of stuff. But it's that same kind of bad feeling that I'm getting, but kind of different, because it's, how do I phrase this? It's like you spend so much time with people, and like the yearbook signature is like the last thing I'm probably ever gonna say to you. Depending on whether or not our paths cross in the future, this is it. This is my last and final thing to you. We have senior quotes, but that's not personal. That's like spot pass. You met me for the first time. This is my greeting for everyone. This is like the last time we're gonna spot pass for the 8th time, and that gives me enough seniority so that I can give you a personal greeting. And this is my last and final words to you. And that's, I don't know, just some of them I wish were a bit more meaningful. I mean, some of them kind of don't blame for not being quite so meaningful. I mean, like, they were all pretty meaningful, honestly. Like, none of them said anything bad. A lot of them really positive. I'm not gonna get any random person signature. I just thought that, some people would say different things. And then I thought about that, and I go, maybe I'm like focusing on like the wrong things sometimes. Maybe I'm saying things I shouldn't. This is really getting awkward because I'm trying to talk around a thing. Maybe I should just say it. So basically, someone wrote this thing in my yearbook, someone who I spent a great amount of time with, and their takeaway, like the thing they wrote in my yearbook was just so nothing, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I guess if I look at it kind of in a twisted way, it's kind of like there's something to the simplicity of it that I like, but at the same time, it's like, like that's it. That's all I'm gonna remember 10 years from now. Sure, I'm gonna remember everything else, right? But that's the last thing he said since we saw each other. And I don't know, it kind of makes me feel weird, like that's what you wanted me to read, because, I don't know, it's a personal thing, honestly. Like, people do this thing where they don't read their yearbook signatures until like weeks or months later, or like until after graduation or whatever. And that's what I did. Like, right after graduation, I got home, I pulled out my yearbook from my closet, I opened it up, and I read what everyone wrote, and I just, I didn't cry, but I was like, I had an overwhelming sense of like joy, because this was like the final, like, we did it, and these are the people that I met throughout high school, and it made me feel great about it. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, and some people kind of just, as soon as they get the signature, they read it, because, you can do that too. No one says you have to read a yearbook, a certain thing, but, it's just, it depends on how sentimental you want to be, I guess. It's all very subjective, and I guess I'm very sentimental, and I read that as, that's what you wanted me to read years from now. That's what you wanted me to remember you by. And what you wanted me to remember you by was completely meaningless. You could have said a million different things. It was literally like a million different things you could have said. And you didn't. You chose that. And I don't know, it's kind of twisted, but I like it. But at the same time, I don't. You know what I mean? But, you know, I take a look at what some other people wrote, and they made me really happy, honestly, because some people I met, like, only senior year, and, you know, the fact that that's what they wrote, that's what their takeaway was great to me. And, I quite liked it. There's this one person who like worded things kind of funny, not funny, but like like she used some words that just made me giggle, or not giggle, but like, you know, kind of like smile to myself. I guess I didn't really actually giggle. No sound came out. I just kind of you know, looked at it and went, and I just thought it was really cute. Anyway. Sorry, I kind of went on that tangent. That's because I have nothing to talk about anymore. Literally nothing is going on. I guess that's a good thing, because that means I have nothing to complain about. I don't know if I've said that before. But, that's it for me, I guess. Gosh, fuck. Like, Jadrian was at my house, like, yesterday with Max. We could have made a little thing. A little half-hour video. And posted on the YouTubes. I don't get to see him that often anymore, actually. I don't get to see Jadrian or Cheza very much anymore. Like Mondays and Wednesdays. That's pretty much it. And, well, Tuesdays and Thursdays I used to come here, but not anymore, because now I actually have no reason to go. Because I told, I have my friend at the test center who also runs the anime club. I told her I'd be coming here Tuesdays and Thursdays if they really needed me to. But then they said, nah, just host Wednesday meetings because you're already here. So I said, great. Which means I actually have no reason to come here on Tuesdays or Thursdays, except for a different club that I'm signed up for, which I have not gone to a single meeting for, but I'm still in their newsletter. So I get updates on what happened in the meeting more than I do for the anime club, honestly. So I gotta go fix that, I guess. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm gonna go acquire this song. I was talking to some of my new friends from the play, and they were listening to Aim and Ignite, and that's a album by Fun, and I haven't listened to all of it. I actually listened to more of Some Nights and kind of took away that I actually like Aim and Ignite a bit better. But I didn't listen to all of that album. I only listened to like a handful of it, and I learned of this new song, and it sounds so nice. If you're wondering what it is, it's called The Gambler, and it's by Fun. It's from their first album. It sounds so nice. It's a nice quiet piano melody, and I like it better than the new stuff they're doing, which is kind of like slower, more deliberate, loud music. You know, like this one was kind of like longer and more drawn out and quiet and sad, instead of like the marching band theme that Some Night was supposed to go for. The album, the song itself, I like. Some Nights is my favorite from that album. Everything else just seemed like it was kind of, you know, like getting you amped up for something, and that's not exactly what I want. I don't know. Aim and Ignite seemed a bit more pop. You know, if the song wanted you to have fun, you'd be having fun right away. If the song wanted you to be sad, you'd be sad right away. Some Nights, the entire album seems to make you want to feel a range of emotions, and I don't know. I like the singular. I don't know. I'm sorry. Go back to the old shit. But I don't know. I can't wait for them to make their new album. They're supposed to be making a new one for years now. We were talking about how like they need to make a new album, but you know, I actually like the fact that they only come around once in a while. Because it's kind of a treat when the new album comes out. So maybe we'll see one soon, hopefully soon. That's it for me. I'm gonna go spend another hour in this car. Bye-bye. Oh, and the next time you see me, I'll be all haircutted, maybe. I don't know. If you follow me on Snapchat, you might see it, if I remember. Anyways, that's it for me. I hope everyone is having a fantastic week, or will be having a fantastic week. I hope everyone has a good day. Or if you already had a day and it wasn't that good, it's always tomorrow, and there's no time, you know, to look forward to. It's in the past. Bye.